Title: I woke up with a terrible headache and tied to the bed. But then my cheating wife walked in and said, "Well, bastard, you're awake. My affair partner will be here soon and I'm going to make love to him. I want to cause you maximum pain." When I opened my eyes, the first thing I felt wasn't fear, it was fury. My head throbbed, a dull pulse behind my temples, the kind that follows a hard blow. My wrists burned. Rope, tight. My body was stretched across our bed, the same one where she used to whisper she couldn't live without me. Then I heard the voice, "Well, bastard, you're awake." Her tone sliced through the fog in my mind. I turned my head. There she was, Lena, my wife. Her silk robe, the one I bought her for our anniversary, hung loose, barely tied. Her lipstick was smudged, her eyes wild with excitement, not guilt. "My lover will be here soon," she said, smiling like it was Christmas morning. "And I'm going to make love to him right here. I want you to watch. I want to cause you maximum pain." She leaned in close enough for me to smell her perfume, amber and smoke. And then she slapped my face, laughing. "You deserve this." She left. The door shut. For a moment, I just stared at the ceiling. Deserve this? I let the words hang in the air. Then my training kicked in. Years in the military had taught me to survive in places worse than this. Ropes could be tools, not prisons. I twisted my wrists, felt the fibers rub skin raw, then found slack near the headboard. My thumb dislocated with a small pop. Painful, but effective. Within 3 minutes, I was free. I sat up, massaging my wrist, my mind already clear. The room still smelled like her perfume. It made me sick now. Lena and I met 6 years ago at a veterans charity gala. She was radiant, funny, and disarmingly kind. I thought I'd found peace after years of war. She said she loved how calm I was, how controlled. I built a life around her, bought her a house, a car, freedom. But love can rot quietly. The first sign was her phone. She used to leave it anywhere, now it was glued to her hand. Then came the late nights, the unexplained trips, the laughter on calls that stopped the moment I walked in. I ignored it, told myself she was stressed, that I was paranoid. Until one night, her phone buzzed on the kitchen counter while she was in the shower. A message flashed on the screen. "Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Same place, same bed." My bed. Her affair partner was her boss, Damien. Married. A man who liked control. A man who once shook my hand and called me brother. Something in me died that night. The rest of me started planning. Over the next month, I became a ghost in my own house. Quiet, watching, gathering. I installed a hidden camera in the bedroom smoke detector. Another in the study. Collected footage. Saved every message she sent him. Every call. Every whisper. I smiled when she laughed with him. Smiled when she lied about business trips. Smiled when she came home smelling like another man. Because I was building something. A perfect, silent trap. First, I shifted our finances. Moved assets, property deeds, accounts, everything into a trust under my name only. Legally airtight. Then I contacted Damien's wife, a woman smarter than he'd ever realized. I showed her the footage. We made an agreement. By the time Lena thought she had everything, she actually had nothing. And then came this morning, my supposed punishment. I stood quietly beside the bed, listening to footsteps approach from the hallway. Her voice floated through the door, playful, teasing. Another voice, his. I slipped into the shadow behind the curtain, watching as the door opened. Lena entered first, in that same robe. Damien followed, shirt half-buttoned, grinning like he owned the world. They didn't see the small red light blinking above the bed, the camera recording every move. She turned toward where she thought I was still tied. "See, honey," she mocked, laughing. "Now you'll understand what it feels like." When she saw the ropes empty, the color drained from her face. I stepped out from behind the curtain. "Looking for me?" Damien froze. "What the hell?" I cut him off. "You should check your email, Damien. Or better yet, ask your wife how she liked the video I sent her an hour ago." He paled. I turned to Lena. "And you, my love, your bank account is empty. The house is in my name. The car, too. Even the dog's microchip registration. Everything you touched, I reclaimed." She stammered, You can't do this." I stepped closer. "You tied me up in our bed and planned to humiliate me. You forgot who I was before you met me. I've taken apart men more dangerous than you two." She lunged toward me. I didn't move. Damien grabbed his jacket, panic setting in. "Don't call me," he muttered to her, backing away. "Don't ever call me." The door slammed behind him. Lena was shaking. "Please, I didn't mean it like that. I was angry." "No," I said quietly. "You meant every word. That's what makes this perfect." I held up a small flash drive. "Everything you did, every lie, every threat. I gave copies to your parents, your friends, and the HR department at your firm. You wanted maximum pain. Now you'll feel it." Her face twisted, rage and disbelief colliding. "You ruined me!" I smiled faintly. "No, you did that yourself. I just finished what you started." I walked past her, out the door, into the cool morning air. The sun was rising, orange bleeding into the clouds, like fire reclaiming the sky. That was 3 weeks ago. The divorce is final. Damien lost his job and half his assets in the settlement with his wife. Lena tried to contact me once, an email titled, "We can fix this." I didn't open it, deleted it. Some nights I still wake up with the phantom ache of the ropes on my wrists. But it's a good reminder of what happens when you give trust to someone who worships only themselves. I don't hate her anymore. Hate is still a kind of attachment. I'm free now, and freedom, I've learned, isn't the absence of pain. It's knowing you can survive it and still walk away smiling.